Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Da-da-da-da-da. I guess that's mixing of the franchisees. We are here to celebrate a Magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom Friday. That's right. If you have not watched the newest episode of Magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom, it could be because you're not even awake yet. Uh, It is 9:30 Eastern time and 6:30 in the morning over there on the California side. So I'm guessing some of you guys will be watching this later on. Well, hopefully some of you will watch this later on. So we're going to explore Disney's Animal Kingdom, take a look around, see if we can see some of the animals that are featured in the amazing show that is on Disney Plus. So make sure that if you've not watched it, catch up. It's a really fun show. Right now, we're just waiting for one of my shadows to join us so we can continue walking. So I will kind of pan around and say, ooh, look, there's the bathroom, and there's shops, and there's the walkway. As we are stalling, let me put in the normal plug of, please like this channel, follow, ring our bell, do all the fun stuff to show that you love Laughing Place. We can never forget Colorado time. So here we go. We're walking into Dino Land USA. Our man in the chair is going to be silent for a little while, but he may pop up later on. So if you hear some random voice, it's just Benji. But please give us comments, critiques, fun challenges, scavenger hunts, questions, any of the good stuff that can occupy my time as I stroll around this beautiful park.
It's getting warmer.
Yes. The park opened up at 8, so it's not too busy. But as we will see, hello! Oh, I miss Disneyland Paris. Should I say bonjour? Oh wait, you're in England, so
Bonjour,
good
yeah.
day. Oh wait, no, that's not. Uh, I feel like we should do a walk around of Disneyland Paris with our friends from DLP Report. That's something we may need to do. Send an email to editor@laughingplace.com and let's see what we can do with that. So yeah, Doobie's normal question to me is, how's the weather? It's Florida warm. It's 80s plus and humidity, like 3,000%. See if I can get that out of the glare a little bit. Nope. There's the American crocodile. You guys should. It's a fun thing to do. We would definitely follow along and add in our silly comments. You guys add in your silly comments. Since we definitely aren't going to make it to Disneyland Paris anytime soon.
Sad face.
You guys could probably make it over here much quicker, but really, you don't want to. So yeah, we're heading over towards the Dino Institute. See if Dino Sue is still there. It's been a little while since I was in Disney's Animal Kingdom. I know Tony was here, I believe, last Friday to start our Magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom Fridays. So yeah, it's not overly busy. I mean, of the parks that I've been to in the past week or so, this has been the least crowded. I know Disney's Hollywood Studios yesterday wasn't or didn't seem too bad, but yeah, it was definitely busy. There's Dino Sue. Let's go over and read her plaque. We hardly ever read plaques anymore. I'm not going to read it out loud because that's just cheating. So I want to go to the Field Museum of Chicago for one reason only, really, and that's just to see the original Dino suit. Hello, Wendy. How's Michigan? I hear you're like in the 40s up there. So right now, Dinosaur has a 5-minute wait.
It's because it takes you 5 minutes to walk through
Yeah.
the queue.
Just stroll right through. Aladar, of course, from the most expensive movie of the year 2000, Dinosaur. Not available on Disney Plus, I believe. That needs to be adjusted.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think... There are a couple of films still not available on Disney Plus. I think Dinosaur was available on Netflix. This would be one of those times where my man in the chair...
Would chime in.
Yes.
I own it because it was. Remember when they would do those promos where you would get a free movie if you pre-ordered?
Yes.
It's the only reason why I own Dinosaur.
Dinosaur is a fun movie.
It's a great movie.
It was the first film to combine animation and a full real backdrop. That's why it costs so much money. Back in 2000, when Disney thought that they could come up with a computer animated studio. So my shadow today. Here we're gonna focus on Jen.
Oh, jeez. Hi.
That's Jen. So she is not a West Coaster. She is a Northeast Coaster originally.
Don't hold that against me.
She is actually from the place where Snooki and all them are from.
Oh. You couldn't have said like Jay and Silent Bob.
No. Although Silent Bob did do quite a few things yesterday with Metaverse.
Yes.
And guys, if you're any type of comic fan or just really any fan in general of pop culture, Metaverse going on right now in place of the New York Comic Con. We had full coverage of all the Marvel panels yesterday, and today we'll continue that with quite a few different panels going on. So follow along. Yes, if you need your 2000 memorabilia, it is still buy one, get one free, because everybody needs to remember this year. Anybody need a giant Stitch? But Jen is from, the Jersey side. But she is a bi-coastal Disney girl. She's been about Disneyland and Walt Disney World as far as a cast member goes. And is just an all-around great person.
I don't know about that, but...
Well, I'm trying to pay you
I
a
appreciate
compliment.
that. Thank you, Jeremiah.
Oh, thank you, Amy. I miss doing park walk and talks also. I know when I was in California for a little bit of time, it was definitely something that I was missing, but out there, my walk and talk would have been downtown Disney, which took about a whole 10 minutes.
Dinosaur is a belly button.
Yes, the dinosaur has a belly button, even though it was born from an egg.
I don't think I've ever noticed that before.
The games are still available. The Bronto Score basketball game. And, of course, the Comic Crasher. We covered these and the cute plushes that come along with these prizes a few weeks ago when everything reopened. I still need to get one of the little green guys, but other than that, I have a version of each of those. I felt like I was 12 playing games for tickets at Chuck E. Cheese. but the prices are much cooler than they were at Chuck E. Cheese.
I miss going to arcades. Arcades need to reopen.
Yeah, but arcades are just now claw machines.
Or slots.
Yeah.
For kids.
That's where Benji was. He was in the arcade for an adult yesterday. Was that yesterday?
Except when actively eating or drinking.
Yeah, it was yesterday. Jeez.
Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing.
We've not heard anything about Finding Nemo the musical returning still. We do have, for the first time out in forever, a Frozen sing-along celebration is now open at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And of course, you have the Cadaver Dance at Magic Kingdom. We haven't heard anything about any of the other shows opening yet, but it is Friday, and Disney does love to do their announcements on Friday of, hey, this is going to come next week. So let's keep an eye out for that. Finding Nemo the musical, the queue still does not have any wait time or social distancing markers, so that is always a sure sign that the show will not be opening up right away.
Oh, this is for Everest.
Yep.
Holy crap.
This was all for Expedition Everest. So everybody watching, I want you all to sound off. Give me what your favorite attraction is here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Expedition Everest, Dinosaur, the Kilimanjaro Safari, Flight of Passage, It's Tough to Be a Bug, you know, the Discovery Riverboats, or actually just tell me if you ever rode the Discovery Riverboats and how long you waited in line for it. I know when I first came, I was here September 98. It opened April 22nd, 1998, and the Discovery Riverboat cruise had a multiple hour wait. And at that time, it wasn't a full loop, it was from station to station. But because everybody was excited, because there were only 3 attractions in the entire park, they were excited to get on the Discovery Riverboat.
Was that the one where you went around and saw an Asian cow and a bunch of birds?
Uh,
Or at least that was the joke.
They had an animatronic Aladar. They had some other stuff in the water.
Okay.
But it was a lot of birds.
Before my time.
So the line for Expedition Everest is taking up quite a bit of space here. They don't have the wait time up, so... One of the things that if you've not been to the parks or if you're seeing some of this for the first time, first, welcome. Second, Disney has done an amazing job combining their queues, both the standby and fast pass queues for all attractions, because there is no fast pass this time, have been combined into one queue. So you may enter a fast pass line, but you come out and then you go back into the standby or vice versa.
It's also to keep more people in shade.
Yes, that is definitely a plus here, is to keep people in shade. I do love this area, like just the weird theming of the hotel and all the backpacks for the expeditions and the Wilderness Explorer game. Here, let's come over and look at this. The Dancing Yeti Inn. Take your chances where the Yeti dances. Get it? Get it? Get it? Okay. Oh. So yeah, it's a warm, nice day today.
Monkeys are out. Or a
Hey,
monkey is
I'm
out.
right here.
Haha.
And there aren't monkeys. Every time I walk by here, usually Doobie tries to quiz me on what they are. I can never remember exactly what type of species they are. So let's walk around the front and see what we can find. I also still have not done the Cali River Rapids since the reopening. But to be fair, I think the last time I did Cali River Rapids was maybe 4 years ago.
When I came off so.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, there's one too.
Simians. They are apes.
Sorry, not monkeys. My bad.
They are my cousin. Oh, there. Okay, I was like, as soon as we stop, he stops moving around.
Well, there's one sitting over here too.
Oh, yeah.
He's still in shade. It's still nice and cool for him.
A little camera shy.
It's okay.
Everybody wave. Okay, now how many of you actually waved right then?
I did.
Well, you can see them, Jen.
Sorry.
I do have to say, though, in this park, it's not as easy to be quiet and let the background music fill in the space. In Magic Kingdom, there's usually lots of crowd noise. And the studios, there's lots of background music. But here, not so much. And even the simians aren't making their normal howling sounds.
It's too hot for them, but
They
they're
like
probably
it.
used to it.
Here's an up close of the simians. See, it's so nice that they just pose for us here. Okay, we're gonna walk back and take a look and see if Doobie's favorite spot in Disney's Animal Kingdom is back on or not. The fun water feature back here. It's been off since the park reopened, but I'm walking kind of fast, so it's time. Oh, look, new palm trees were planted. That was a great shiny object moment of like, oh, look, palm trees.
Pretty.
Cali River Rapids has no wait.
Hey, Jennifer.
Not me.
At some point, we will walk the Maharaja Jungle Trek with our walk and talk. But when you've learned that the Wi-Fi or the internet signal does not last too far in, and nope. Sorry, Doobie, it's still off. All the fountains in this area are off. It's a little sad because it's a nice warm day to cool off.
Yeah, but the whole social distancing. Don't draw a crowd.
I'm not a good artist at all, so I wouldn't try that anyway.
Stick figures.
Uh,
I did that once. We had to draw a parade. I think I drew 200 stick figures watching.
I hope they were socially distant.
This was like 30 years ago.
Well, if they would have stayed socially distant then, we wouldn't be in this problem.
It was definitely one of those assignments where I got an A for effort. Not for my drawing ability.
Yak and Yeti always has some of the best merchandise. I mean, it does definitely feel like you are in a different country when you're walking around this area. Except, no, they may have these signs in different countries. Usually when I'm doing these, it's like 12:30, 1 o'clock. So everything's open and there are lines everywhere for food. very strange to just not see anything. So we'll walk over here and I'll tell you a quick story, Jen. So these bricks or these rocks over here are the reason why Doobie and Rebecca had Gideon.
These?
No,
Those.
these
Okay.
ones. They were interviewing the Imagineer that was working on Yak and Yeti, and they were telling them about what was going on in their lives. And they mentioned something about having a child.
Mhm.
And the Imagineer stopped the interview and brought them over and had them touch one of those. And I think it was like 10 minutes later, Rebecca was pregnant with Gideon. So,
Aw.
yeah, it's amazing. So don't touch those unless you want to litter. Not litter like throw stuff on the ground, but children. This is fun without Benji or anybody reining me, and I can just start telling stories left and right. Yeah, the Feathered Friend in Flight show is still going on. That show is done without equity performers, which I'm guessing should be coming back pretty soon with the equity performers. But who knows? I guess we really can't say, oh, this should be coming back. Not our call. I just enjoy walking and hearing the birds, not my own voice every now and then. Oh, I enjoy not hearing my own voice quite often. But let's take a look at the Tree of Life, shall we? What animals can you see on the Tree of Life? Please share in the comments. It is just so relaxing to walk through this park early when it's not too busy and you can still hear everything and it's not too hot yet. Okay, let's walk up towards the marketplace, which sadly has not reopened yet. But it does provide some great shaded areas along with some places to just grab a seat and relax. This is not a relaxation station, so it is not a place to stop and take off your mask at other relaxation stations.
You just passed one.
Yes. But if you are eating, you know, the only time you should take off your mask while you are in the parks, for those of you who've not been in the parks, is when you are stationary eating or drinking, or when you go to one of the relaxation stations, which is a nice area. Some are inside, some are outside. And it's a safe area, everybody's socially distant, and it gives you the opportunity to take off your mask. Everybody's favorite wall. There we go. I'm pretty sure I saw that Mickey Mouse on Hollywood Boulevard last time I was out there. Rafiki's Planet Watch. I think next Friday, what I may do is start out there so we can get a tour and see any of the animals that may be active out there. The biggest challenge with that is trying to get the train out in the right time, because with the social distancing, you could be waiting 2 trains, 3 trains.
Good morning, guys. Good morning.
Up ahead is the entrance to Kilimanjaro Safari with the giant baobab tree. This is a time where I'd normally be asking Benji or Doobie, what type of wood is that made out of? And they'd go, Hollywood, because it's fake. And I'm doing one-man punchlines here. Kilimanjaro Safari currently looks like has a 30-minute wait. The queue is outside. I've not noticed that a lot of the outdoor vending carts are now selling breakfast type stuff. This one and the one over by the entrance of Dinerland both had the breakfast sandwiches.
Before, the only place to get breakfast is kind of around here, right?
Yeah.
Tusker, and that's not open yet.
No, it was pretty much either Starbucks or one of the small places here, or the full sit-down character meal. Yeah, it seems to be picking up a little bit. Looks like they've removed some of the chairs and seats and made a queue for the bar.
For Dawa Bar.
Dawa Bar, not open as of yet. And by as of yet, I mean it's got like 10 more minutes before it opens. Okay, so we're going to do something we don't normally do. We're going to walk down and go through the entrance of Pandora. And then we'll probably wrap up as we are in Pandora. Oh, but while we're here, let's look at one of the most beautiful views in any of the Disney theme parks around the world. Yeah, in the distance, you can hear the drumming boat, which means we'll probably hear one of the other floats go by. It's a nice little rainbow I got going on this shot. We're coming up to probably what is the longest line in all of the Disney parks. Starbucks.
Coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee.
Looks like it's only about a 30-minute wait for Starbucks right now. No, I'm kidding. Starbucks here moves very quickly.
Very efficient. They know people need their caffeine.
Yeah, really, if there's one partnership Disney did in all the time that I think has been one of the most beneficial, never mind about Starbucks or Star Wars or Pixar or Muppets or Marvel, Starbucks. Because you think, almost every person that comes through the gate needs to buy a Starbucks, and those are usually $5 to $7 each. And that is, each of the U.S. parks has one. Yeah, soon the next report of the stockholder report is going to say Starbucks stock through the roof. See, here's one of the relaxation stations. It's nice because you can go inside where there's some air conditioning.
Thank you for visiting us today.
Oh, you're welcome.
Just a few reminders. Face coverings must fully cover your nose and mouth and be worn at all times, except when actively eating or drinking while stationary. Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you.
Jen, are you aware of Disney's best kept secret?
Isn't that where the bathrooms are located?
No, that's over there, there.
I am well aware of Disney's best kept secret. May have stayed in one or two,
All, yeah.
or all, at some point.
Okay, so
Oh, that's the line for the
there's
river.
the end of the Navi River journey. That is actually on a different planet. Wow. So we're going to follow the line for Navi's River journey in. And then somehow I'm guessing that we may catch the line for Flight of Passage and follow that one out.
Oh my god. Look at all the water lilies. A lot of them.
That is, you can just see where the boat goes through each time.
Those are fully open, straight down, the white ones.
Oh, yeah. This is now Park Look at Water Lilies
Pretty.
and Talk. There's the Dragon Rock,
Yes.
the one that didn't breathe fire. That one just spit water. That one down there is the one that breathed fire. Wouldn't it be fun if all of a sudden they just found the switch and they turned back on the fire breathing?
And it worked.
Yeah. One of the boats is floating by and all of a sudden they're... Okay, what we were saying earlier about it not being too busy, everybody is here in Pandora. So again, those of you who missed earlier, I am Jeremiah. I am walking with Jen. We are in Disney's Animal Kingdom for a walk and talk. We're doing this each Friday as the new episodes of Magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom premieres on Disney Plus. A great show. Please like, subscribe, ring our bell for YouTube. You can share these feeds on Facebook with your friends, neighbors, anybody that you may listen. Just start telling them, hey, follow Laughing Place. We do have social media channels. We have Instagram and Twitter. Trying to remember which ones we have.
Maybe I should go back and get in that Starbucks line for you.
Those are Jeremiah. Those are Laughing Place Laughing _ Place. Wow. Okay. No more of these early morning ones, Benji. So please follow us on all those. We post stuff daily. Most of you are watching on our YouTube, so you know about that. Our Facebook. Some of you are watching on that, so please share that. Also, we have some great friends over at Disneyland Paris, the DLP Report. They are a great site, great information about Disneyland Paris. So since we can't be over there, please follow our friends over there so they can keep you up to date on the latest going-ons at Disneyland Paris Resort. So we are about to hit the crossover point for Pandora Flight of Passage. I'm sorry, Avatar Flight of Passage on the planet of Pandora in the state of Florida.
60 minutes.
60-minute wait, they are saying. But this line over here is still for Flight of Passage. Not bad here in the shade. Okay, let's see. Last time I was here, the line went all the way out to the restrooms, but started, you had to come into the land. Oh, looks like it is. So this is all part of the queue for Flight of Passage. So I think with that, we are going to look at the Hallelujah Mountains and start our wrap up. Make sure to follow us all day for updates for Metaverse. Tonight we were going to have another watch along. I don't know what movie it was. I know last night was Empire Strikes Back. But continue to check all our social medias for a full lineup of everything going on. And that, I hope my man in the chair is able to sign me off, and I'll talk to you guys all later on.